stream streak. Huge. Okay. Rat Jam. Say what you will, but come on, man. The music goes crazy. Fucking epic. What's up, GG Mana? Howdy. Yeah, in my opinion, you get out what you put in with DMC2. Like, if you try to have fun with it, you can have fun with it. But like, the game is not going to steer you in a direction that's going to be fun. Nah, I mean, there's slight rumors on Twitter about a new DMC game being announced to state of play this week. No, I literally know who made that rumor. He just did it to troll. He was in chat yesterday. Let me, oh yeah, I gotta put the new goals up. I added new goals, chat. He was in chat yesterday. He's like, I've been trolling people on Twitter. I made those DMC rumors. Hilarious. My girlfriend got me a DMC3 Dante jacket. And I'm going to wear it when we play DMC3, but if we reach the goals, I'll put it on for the other games too. And also, I forgot that I didn't put Virgil's Downfall DLC for reboot. So if we reach the last goal, I'll do that as well. What's up, Paller? How you doing, dude? Good to see you. Hope you're well. Thank you for the congrats. You said that the whole thing was going to be deathless, but then there's DMC2. Okay, but does using a gold orb count as dying in DMC2? I don't know. If so, then yeah, probably I'll die. You use a limiter on your mic in OBS? I use a noise gate, or a noise gate, like a compressor, yeah. So you don't peak the mic. What's up, Shadows? Maybe to sit most of these next few streams out. Your data limit draws near. Oh, shit. No, I've never done DMC2 Bloody Palace. I will one day, though, I'm sure. I would have asked this yesterday if I wasn't sick, but why do you put your camera window in such an awkward spot? Just to make you mad, really. What's awkward about it? Is this better? Do you like this more? I can just put it like this. I think this is much better. How about like this? It'll be like a TikTok stream. We could put the other side, like symmetrical. We could put Subway Surfers. Yeah, I mean, it was there because it works really well with Halo. If only you actually watched all of my content, maybe you'd understand. Instead of being a fair weather friend motherfucker. And put the Family Guy clips in the other corner as well to help with the TikTok viewers. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's play the video game, chat. Let's do the unthinkable and play DMC2. Waifu, any tips on how to do jump cancels in DMC3 that your fingers don't hurt too much? Just don't be a bitch. I don't know, go to the gym. Practice. Just play the game, bro. Don't be a pussy. Anyways, let's do that thing and play the game. All right, so Devil May Cry 2. There's some history with this game. Pickle, thank you for the 2 months.
Thanks for the support.
Appreciate you, dog.
003 big weebs for 2 months. So koik so coastier.
Yeah, thank you for the 2 months, man. I appreciate you. Nice pickle. I like it. Anyways, DMC2. Infamous game. Often regarded as one of the worst games of all time. Definitely not deserved. I'll be real. This game is not great. It's not the best game of all time. However, it's also not as bad as people make it out to be. And a big reason why people don't like it is that they just don't know how to play it. Which, it's not your fault for not knowing how to play it. The game doesn't really teach you how to play it. But hopefully through this playthrough, I can show off some of the stuff that's cool about it. Explain a little bit how to play it in a way that's fun. You know? So we'll see. But the backstory here is Hideki Kamiya directed the first game, Devil May Cry 1, to huge success, critical acclaim. Instantly, Capcom was like, we need a sequel. But for some godforsaken reason, they didn't involve Kamiya at all in the sequel and just completely started it behind his back with a smaller dev team. And that dev team had no idea what the fuck they were doing because Kamiya was doing something pretty revolutionary with DMC1. And since him and his team were not working on DMC2 pretty much at all, they just were lost. They were lost puppies. When Kamiya found out that he wasn't working on DMC2, he asked to help with it, I believe, and they said no. And then eventually Kamiya would leave Capcom. But DMC2 was 8 months from being released. And the game was basically fucking unplayable. And whoever was directing it before has been deemed completely anonymous from then on. So whoever originally was directing DMC2, no one knows who that is. Or if they do know, they are not allowed to say. And so no one knows who originally directed it. At the 8 months from release mark, Itsuno, who would direct DMC 3, 4, and 5 as well, picked up the series and then tried to salvage what he could in those last 8 months before release. And so basically anything that you see that's decent or good in this game is probably because Itsuno did something to save the day. But at the end of the day, 8 months is not enough time to fix a game from scratch. So we got what we got. No, Kamiya only ever did DMC1. He never worked on it after that. That being said, if you thought DMC1's story was bare bones, this story is actually even more bare bones. But it adds a lot of the game to the game mechanically, and it can be quite fun if you play it right. So here we go.
In a time long since past, in an age of darkness, when the earth was overrun with demons,
It's Mundus.
and humans were powerless under their rule, humanity's hope lived in a demon named Sparda, with a spirit unlike any other, and wielding the sword that bore his own name. Sparda eradicated the demons. legend of Sparta has been inherited by his son, a demon slayer, Dante.
You called?
Hell yeah, thanks for the support.
Unlikely broccoli big weebs for 12 months. Dante.
Dante.
Till next time, son of Sparta.
That was pretty good timing. Yo, Unlikely Broccoli, thank you for the 12 months with the primer. Huge. Thank you, my man. A whole 12 years is crazy. Just don't say that you're 12 years old in Twitch chat or you will be permabanned. Thank you, my man. Any other Prime forgetters? Who has a Twitch Prime sub they haven't used, dude? You gotta remember to manually do that every month. What's up, handsome? What's up, sweet devil girl? Howdy. No, this marathon is just casual playthroughs of all the games. Who did the anime then? I thought it was the original guy. No, Adi Shankar did the anime. Adi Shankar is a complete hack non-director who like stole work and shilled his way into becoming the director of the DMC anime and then made possibly the worst piece of media I've ever seen in my life. Hell yeah, Shadows. Prime Rememberer. Yeah, I'm gonna play Lucia and Dante. Because we had a goal to do Lucia as well, but we met it already. I added new goals, by the way, exclamation mark goals. Mission 1, towards the north, the hunter of dark blood will realize his destiny. Foxcade made a really good video about the anime. Yeah, Foxcade's video was great. If you don't use your Prime sub, Bezos will send Katy Perry into space again. That's funny. All right, so Devil May Cry 2, very different than Devil May Cry 1. Improved upon Devil May Cry 1 in a lot of ways, but very different. Part of the goal of this is just to enjoy it and play, but also to like show off and like help people understand how the games function mechanically. Because I'm going to be running a lot of these games, and so like understanding them mechanically, it makes it easier to understand the run, as well as like if you understand the games mechanically, Devil May Cry games are games where they are much more fun the better you are at them. So just having a little bit of knowledge goes a long way. In the first Devil May Cry game, you have pause combos, which means like the difference, the distance between. Let me turn my input display on again. The distance between your inputs for attacking with the sword change which combos you do with the sword. In DMC 2, they got rid of that actually, but you still can do different combos. A lot of people don't even know you can do different combos in this game. They just think that you can only do your base combo because there's no pause combos, and that's how they work in DMC 1. But that's your normal combo. The way you switch combos in this game is you move the left analog stick at different times during the combo. And so instead of pausing, you just keep pressing it at the same speed, but then you move the left analog stick at different times. So like if I move the left analog stick after the first attack, I do a 3-hit combo instead. So you have 4 different combos based on the timing. And then you also have like your high time. That works exactly the same. Same with Stinger. You start with high time and Stinger. And then instead of having your rolls and dodges be context sensitive based on what angle you're locking on, You have a whole ass dodge button, which you can dodge in any direction with. And that's on B. But just knowing that alone makes like the combat so much more fun actually. Also, you start with double jump, which is pretty cool. Pretty sick. I mean, that's the basics. Red orb, a crystal with condensed demon blood. Use it to gain new power. Bunnies, foggers. Fast forward movement in this game is to roll. Limp Bizkit is way ahead of the curve. Ended up being the theme song for the DMC anime, but it was relevant all the way in DMC 2, bro. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Lord. Cat jam. So, huge difference in this game as compared to DMC 1. The style meter is way more punishing in this game. If you do even like one attack that's not actually hitting an enemy, you just completely lose your style. But a huge thing is that if you're rolling, your style meter never goes down. So if you roll from enemy to enemy, then you don't have your style meter go away. And so rolling is fucking super, super important to the combat loop, actually. Like, super important. So I started blasting. Also, you start with Devil Trigger in this game. Which is pretty hype, actually. I think it's the only DMC game you start with Devil Trigger on. Every other DMC game, you have to go like play through a bunch of missions before you get it. Gold orb, crystal generated by immortals with the power of resurrection. So in DMC 1, you have yellow orbs, and yellow orbs make it so you have a continue. It's basically like a one-up in like a Mario game. But in DMC 2, they upgrade them to gold orbs. And so when you die, you just instantly get revived and get full HP, like on the spot. Whereas in DMC 1, you restart the mission if you die. So like way different. So the biggest criticism people have of this game is often that the guns are just way too strong. And a big reason for that is you can just juggle enemies without having to do anything besides shoot. Like I can just shoot this guy and eventually he'll start floating and I can just crowd control him instantly. But the game really doesn't reward you for doing that. Like, it's a very safe way to deal with enemies, but you don't get any style from it. And it takes way longer than using your sword. So like, see here, I'm like holding this B rank until he gets close enough by just attacking. by rolling around. Green orb, a crystal which with condensed demon fluid, it'll instantly recover vitality. Also, your style meter doesn't go away as long as you're shooting. It doesn't go away when you get hit though. And you have sick ass wall runs too. Wall run is hype. Really missed opportunity here though. Wall running destroys your style meter. Like if you wall run, you basically instantly go to 0 style, which honestly I think is a bug or some shit, because rolling is supposed to be like to keep your style, right? But if you roll near a wall, you wall run and then you lose your style. Thankfully, if you just don't hold the analog stick in a direction, you'll just roll. So as long as I don't like hold the analog stick in a direction, I won't wall run. So even if you're like in a corner, you could still keep your style meter by rolling. What's up, Villain? How you doing, dude? There's a statue shop. I need to make sure I actually don't grab too many blue orb fragments because I want to set up Majin for stuff. My Majin setups will be all fucky if I do. Oh, hell yeah, Born Villain. GG, dude. Dante is canonically American because he seems to be flexing his Second Amendment right to the fullest extent. He's blasting, bro. Completely unironically, though, the guns in this game are way weaker than the guns in DMC1. It's not even close. I started blasting. Honestly, best change that they made going into DMC2 is adding a manual lock-on reticle and making it so you can manually switch targets by clicking in the left stick. Actually fucking huge. No, I lost my S rank. No taunt in this game though, tragically. They're weaker until you're DT? Nah, dude, definitely not. DT in DMC1 does 2 times damage. And you literally can just stun lock basically everything in the game by shooting with the pistols in DMC1. The time to kill is way lower in DMC1 with guns, especially with DT active. I really think that the reason why people think guns are so good in DMC2 is because they just don't understand how to do the combat mechanics. Which, I mean, fair. The game doesn't really push you into learning it because the game is too easy. But I mean, I think you can say the same thing about DMC5. What's up, Yuza? How you doing? What's up, Godress? This is not a speedrun, so good for you. I like how there is basically no dialogue, no story at all. It's like Dante shows up to this island and Lucia is like, go here. And then we do. And that's the whole first mission. Yo, Korg, English, please. Speedrun RE requirement. And you want me to speedrun the RE requirement? You just speedrun to ban. Good for you. Let's go! A rank? Huge. What's up, Flen? How you doing, dude? So DMC2 also adds this more complicated ranking system that actually tells you what you do. In DMC1, the ranking system only does time, damage taken, and orbs collected. But obviously in DMC2 you have clear time, orbs, stylish average, damage, and items used. And it actually shows you at the end of the mission like what your ranks were. The requirements are so brutal though. Like, I got an Assass here, and this is not enough for an S rank. I needed to get one more S rank. I needed to take like no damage, or to collect a little bit more orbs, or be a little bit faster, and I would have got an S rank. Kind of brutal. Does Dante have the same voice actor in every game? No. I think in one he's Drew Coombs, and then 3 through 5 it's Ruben Langdon. What's up, Kraken? What's up, Slime? Can I save the game? Is this the thing I can do? Save failed. Nope. Looks like we gotta beat this in one sitting too. Hopefully it doesn't crash.
Where's Mathieu? Mathieu? Mathieu?
Good grief. They really made a big mess, didn't they? It sure took him a while to find this place. Oh, you have arrived, son of Sparta.
You knew him?
Oh, yes. We are the guardians of this land, Vidumali. Our clan once fought against the demons with Sparta, son of Sparta. We must ask this favor of you. You see, there's a man who's transformed our land into a demon's paradise. His name is Arius. And although he is the president of an international public corporation, he uses the demon power. Please deal with Arius and his master for us.
Looks like it's your lucky day.
Bro thinks he's Two-Face or some shit.
I am very pleased. It leads to a harbor.
What's up, Richard? Yeah, I have before, but this is very hard.
I will tell you a story about your father, son of Sparta.
I like how we get the setup for the entire story of the game at the end of the first mission. Like, you don't even know what you're doing on the whole first mission of the game. Bro wants to be a Batman villain so bad, like, actually real. Kind of crazy. How's Ruben doing anyways? Ruben is a insane person who's like a COVID truther, anti-vaxxer, and believes that aliens are real. So that's why he doesn't do Dante's voice acting anymore. Capcom's like, yeah, we'll pass. We'll pass on the bad PR from that. That's okay. Kind of average weeb, honestly. So you're telling me Ruben is incredibly based. Alrighty. Yeah, this game is after DMC1 chronologically. I think they just like keep pushing DMC2 to the end, right? Or did they moved it in front of 4? Did they remove him because he couldn't keep a secret? No, because Virgil's voice actor is the one who leaked DMC5, not Ruben. What's his name? Dan Southworth? Dan Southworth is infamous for leaking stuff all the time. He leaks shit all the time. He just like has a huge mouth. You're at the chessboard and you just cannot do it. Kill the queen first. 3, 1, 2, 4. Yeah, I thought so. I thought they moved 2 before 4. All right, mission 2. The aerial heart will give the hunter the chance to reach the skies. And we got a power up menu. So huge difference between DMC 1 and 2 here. You only can upgrade damage and not buy additional moves. Lame. You start with like your whole kit. You start with Stinger and stuff, and you have additional moves that I haven't shown off yet when you have DT active. But yeah, pretty lame. Same with the guns. Some new items in here. Vital Stars, we saw that before. It heals you. Devil Stars give you more Devil Trigger. I'm not going to use any items in this run. Holy Star removes poison. You can get poisoned in this game. Smell of Fear is cool. It makes it so that you have 3. So when you use the Smell of Fear, you can take 3 hits before you take damage. It gives you like invincibility for 3 hits. It's pretty cool. We got blue orbs and purple orbs. Look at these orbs. Look at this. Bro, this guy getting the best head out of all of them for sure. The blue orb guy. This guy looks like he's a podcaster or something. He's like at the bottom, like. Holy Star's actually goated for Bloody Palace. Oh yeah, you could use items in Bloody Palace in this game, right? DMC 6 at state of play unconfirmed until we hear from Dan. Yeah, you'll hear it from Dan first, surely. It feels weird hearing Nero and Ichigo when watching the Netflix anime. Yeah, for real. Let's keep rolling, 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 rolling. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Best Dante design? Go? It's 3, obviously. That's why I have the cosplay outfit for 3. Which, if we reach the goals, I'll wear for DMC 2. Exclamation mark goal. I try to look like DMC 3 Dante on the daily anyways. Gotta do a puzzle. Worst RNG. Oh, I fucked up. I forgot it was only 3 hits. I don't really get the hype for Dante's outfit in this game. People say it's the best one, but I disagree. What could be better than Dante without a shirt on? They made Nero look like Ellen DeGeneres in DMC 5. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of DMC 5. I won't lie. Yeah, honestly, the puzzle's kind of fun. I think it's there to teach you how to do movement better, right? So a cool thing you can do here in DMC 1, there's a few select attacks that you can hold right trigger to override lock on for. But in DMC 2, you can override lock on at any time by holding the right trigger. I should remove the input this way. Like, you could literally just attack whatever you want by holding the right trigger, and you can just ignore the enemies. Super useful for sections like this, like, because otherwise I'd be auto locked onto the pyromancers. Oh. Ah. Oh wait. Yeah, he'll auto lock onto it because there's no enemies. In the speedrun, you do it without killing the enemies. So DMC2 doesn't have secret missions like the other DMC games do, but it does have secret rooms. There's one right here, isn't it? Chad, is this the one? Isn't there one like right here? I actually haven't done most of them. The coffin? Oh, the coffin. Okay. Yeah, okay. But secret rooms are literally just, they're replacements for secret missions, but instead of doing a gimmick, you just do combat. So this game actually introduces Bloody Palace. And essentially what the secret rooms are just Bloody Palace stages. Got white orb. Hey, I got an achievement. I did it. Orb. Talk to the skelly boy. Isn't there like a hole in the ground here? Yep. That golem don't look too savage to me. Give me your money. What's up, Roderick? How you doing, dude? It's all fun and games until you encounter the businessman in the secret room. Yeah. So DT isn't quite as good in DMC2 as it is in DMC1. It's not like a 2 times damage multiplier like it is, but you get to use it a lot more. Okay, that was sick. Except for I missed. Because you have more shit like this. Like there's this pad that gives you unlimited DT. I mean, there is infinite DT pads in DMC1, but only on mission 15. Come down here, young man. He doesn't want to fight me. He's scared. Honestly, the DT designs in this game look pretty fucking sick. Aerial heart, a magic stone with the heart of a flying demon bird. So in this game, you actually can customize your devil trigger to do different things with it. So you see like on the top left by my health, there's like a circle, the little electric thing, and then the aerial heart's in there now too. That means now if we DT and jump, we can fly. You slowly fall down. If you hold the jump button, you'll float in space. Then you can do this move round trip. And you can also fly up. This game has a lot more verticality than a lot of the other DMC games. There's the secret orbs here. I'm gonna get more DT before I move on to the next mission though. That's why there's an unlimited DT thing here, so that you can fly up to the top and end the mission. Round trip is a fucking busted ass move. Almost all of the DT moves are super good. Getting S ranks in this game is super hard because in order to get an S rank for damage, you have to take no damage at all. And stylish average is complicated as well. The way that stylish average works is you get a certain amount of points for every combat encounter that you do with, and like the amount of points you get depends on what rank you get in the combat encounter, like on your stylish meter. And so like if you keep an S rank for a long time and then like continuously do damage, you'll get more and more points, but it averages. So like if you do 5 combat encounters and you get an S on one, and then you get a D on all the other combat encounters, then your average will be like a C. So you have to get an average of an S, which makes it really, really hard to get a good rank for stylish average. What's up, Kenny? How you doing, dude? Mission 3. The key to the next journey begins and ends with death. I think I'm gonna upgrade Rebellion, get more damage out of it. Yo, Karezi, good to see you. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Oh yeah, your DT resets to 0 at the beginning of every mission. I forgot about that. What's over here? I don't think I've ever fought this. Real talk, I don't think I've ever been over here. Personally, I think it's quite fun to do the combat in this game and try to keep an S rank. Oh, there's a blue orb over here. I don't want to grab it because I want a very specific amount of health, because there's a mechanic in this game that I want to show off on this level. And if I don't know exactly how much health I have, I'm gonna fuck it up and die. What's up, Grave? How you doing, dude? Good to see you. This golding's going down, bro. Look how much damage that did. What's up, Grim? How you doing, dude? Alright, here's our first proper boss, Arangurera. Bro's going ape shit, actually. Funky. So I'm gonna show off something cool here, a mechanic not many people know about. It's called Majin Devil Trigger. So this game has a special state that you can get into. If you have less than 10% of your maximum HP, your HP bar will turn red. And when that happens, you get access to a special state called Majin Devil Trigger, which makes you completely invincible, gives you a completely unique moveset, and also makes you do insane amounts of damage. Goodbye, monkey. Body Devil Trigger is sick as fuck, actually. Basically, Sin Devil Trigger. See, everyone always likes to say that, but they are so different mechanically that I don't really think that it's a fair comparison, honestly. Like, you can tell at this point that Devil May Cry is very much still a classic action game, where like the goal is to complete the missions and to do them well. And so the system rewards you for playing risky, you know? Whereas like taking damage isn't very stylish. So in DMC5, they have a completely different system for accessing a similar moveset. Like, there's a very different dynamic between taking damage on purpose to get low HP than to like doing Sin Devil Trigger, right? I really like the mechanic. I think it's really cool. It rewards you for having adaptation, right? Like taking damage and being able to turn it into a victory. It does destroy your damage on the ranking system though. Unfortunately. Really cool though. Yeah, you can cut the monkey's arms off if you like if you did it with round trip and you hit him in the arms, they just like completely fall off and he does different moves. It's pretty sick. Mission 4. She has many arms but only one heart as she waits for the hunter deep in the water. Hentai is coming, chat. Be ready to clear your browser history. Sometimes people have a hard time building their style meter. Something good to know is that the style meter really rewards you for doing special moves like high time and stinger. And you can reset the cooldown for their reward by shooting in between. So you could do like shoot, stinger, shoot. And your style meter will still skyrocket.
Wow. Thank you.
Yo, Grim, thank you for the primer, dude. Huge. Not a prime forgetter. Appreciate you, my man. Yeah, this game is fun. Real talk, like, fuck the haters, actually. Holding an S rank. It's a good time. What's up, Jagsy? Hey, howdy. Thank you so much, Grim. Enjoy the emotes, my man. Dude, it really do be like Little Caesar's Pizza, where if you don't have someone in your ear
Holy
bitching
shit,
about how bad it
thanks
is,
so
it's really
much.
good. Yo, Grim! Holy shit! Oh, dude, what the fuck? Thank you for the 25 gifters, man. I'll have to add that to the thing. Yo, thank you, Grim, so much for the 25 gifted to Chiron, Axzy, Ewerg, Snowblind, Jartsa, Rexu, Kenny Derpy, RNG Lacion, Seeping Dark, Factor Alex, Epicel Mal, Fioto, Kovacs, let's go. Ooh, a Korean name I don't know how to read. Legit Pancakes, Flannels, hell yeah. Cookie Cutter, Evish, Palower, Sandro, Bakuman, Young DX from the grave, hell yeah. A-Boss, Sully, and Happy Loop. Fucking huge, man. Enjoy the emotes. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Let's go. That definitely hits the goal. Let me update real fast. That means I gotta wear the DMC3 Dante cosplay for the rest of the DMC2. My girlfriend got me a DMC3 Dante jacket for Christmas. And I'm paying her back as we speak. That's pretty fucking sick. I'm excited about it.
Thanks for the support.
I gotta change the
ZCL_Zeltos Big
the next
Reeves for
one.
18 months. For my boy.
Yo, thank you for the 18 months, man. I appreciate you. Huge, huge, huge. Thank you, my man. Yo, thank you, Zeltas, for the prime. Not a prime forgetter. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta get. There we go, huh? Here, let me go full cam real fast. Pretty good, yeah? It's a little bit big. We need to get it tailored a little bit. Pretty fucking sick. The guns go really well. They actually like fit in the back thing too. Just need the wig, I know. I wore the pants just in case. Like I said, you can pre Dante best for them. It's a little bit big. It's a large. Probably should have got a DM. Yeah. Pretty thick, huh? Oh. Yeah, we gotta go the shirtless version. That's the way. That's the way. DMT3 Dante the boot. Oh no, he's hot. Oh, we got the music going. Oopsies. Where's Rebellion though? I don't have one, dude. I gotta get one. You feel like you've been aura farming nonstop since you got your leather jacket? Leather feels good, man. Love to see it. So it's a vibe. So right here, there is this thing where you're supposed to open this and then it's on a timer. You gotta get back fast enough. You're not supposed to be able to make it without getting the quick heart, but you totally can just by rolling. I'm not going to because I want to show off the quick heart stuff, but. So I'm gonna go get the quick heart. Party over here on the stairs. Oh, I lost my S rank. Bro's down here. I try to get every heart and weapon if I can remember where they all are. It's been a long time since I played this game casually. Maybe you can help me, chat. We can find them all. I don't want to get the blur fragments because I want to keep my health at vanilla in case I want to do Majin setups. But thank you, Heavy Metal Vulcan. Quick Heart, a magic stone with the heart of a running demon beast. So Quick Heart just makes all your animations faster, basically. You could go into the menu and it changes your equip for your amulets and go back and forth. But Quick Heart makes all of your animations faster when you're in Devil Trigger. So you could just run instead of having to roll optimally. Ooh. Also, you can totally hit dead bodies to keep the style meter going. You would think that Quick Heart would be good for the speedrun because it makes all your animations faster, but it's not, because it's slow and you don't need it. Like, you could just go around and not get it. So the way that the goals work, chat, is the goal was met for DMC2 and for DMC3, so I'll wear the jacket for those two. But then the next goal is for wearing it for DMC4. But that's for the entire thing. So like, I'm doing 3 playthroughs. I'm doing Virgil and Lady and Trish and Nero Dante. So. Hey, look, it's your browser history, chat.
The savior is coming.
So Joe Cat here, after getting canceled on Twitter, became a boss in DMC2. The trick for this boss is to break. Oh yeah, I have Quick Heart active. I don't want Quick Heart. I want Aerial Heart because I want to do round trip. Is that if she has all of her tentacles, she'll create a force field like that, knock you away. So you want to break her tentacles so that you can get up close and personal and deal with her. Dante, you're aiming at the wrong dude. Hot take, DMC2 better than DMC5. Okay, not bait. Chat, you can hate me as much as you want. Completely unironically, at this moment in time, I have more fun playing DMC2 than I have playing DMC5. Caught. I'm sorry. It's true. Yo, we got the Gat, the Blicky. Huge. Oh, excuse me. Hey, at least in this game, when you pause the game, the in-game timer doesn't keep running. I have so many orbs, but like nothing to use them on because you really only could buy items. There's nothing to buy. Mission 5. Close to your eyes, but far off in your mind, the hunter must learn the value of options. Be a bachelor, chat. Next playthrough, wife is gonna S-rank speedrun DMC2. I don't think anyone's done a single segment S-rank run of DMC2, like ever. I'll be the first. I'm down. I'm here for it. So not only did DMC2 add a bunch of other stuff, but like you can real-time switch guns in this game. So without having to go to the menu, you can switch to the shotgun, which is pretty sick. And also you see how Dante is holding, I think that's Ebony in his other hand. You could actually like two some time and shoot the other direction with Ebony with the shotgun equipped if there's multiple enemies around. I haven't really properly shown it off yet, but you can also shoot in multiple directions at once with Ebony and Ivory. Hey yo, what the dog doing? Scary and freaky over here. Bro is so freaky they literally named him Freaky. Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down my spine. What's up, J-Ben? How you doing, dude? Shotgun is super, super good for crowd control. So there's no taunt button in this game, which is a bit unfortunate, especially because of how important it is to have a high style meter in this game. The style meter in this game actually affects your drops. Like obviously you get more orbs when you have a higher style meter, but on top of that, it affects the rate of white orb drops and green orb drops. So if you have like an S rank, you have like a 20% chance for the enemy to drop a white orb when they die, which is huge. That's like so useful. And in this game, there's no holy waters that you can buy from the shop, but you can get random drop holy waters that are basically just instant wave clears. Like, it killed everything in the room. I should wait till I get more DT to fight him. Ouch. That's not how I wanted to get the DT. Sweep the leg, Dante. Bro's got so much health!
Hell yeah, thanks for the support.
J_Ben_Big Weebs for 14 months, priming all over the place.
Yo, J-Ben, thank you for the big priming. Thanks for priming all over the place, my dog. Appreciate you. Oh, bro dropped white orb. There we go. Mission 5 is easily the most unfinished mission in all of Devil May Cry. And there's two reasons for that, and one of them is showing up right now. Thank you for the primer, dude. Thank you, Thane. Is that one stronger than his Mission 3 counterpart? I don't know. We got bosses with multiple health bars in this game. But I'm not sure how the boss health bar scaling works. So infested tank. Resident Evil moment. Oh! Got fucking blasted. If you hit them in the eyeball, it does like twice as much damage. This is very huge for fighting them. Don't shoot me. Oopsies. I did not mean to fly. Chat, isn't there like a heart around here somewhere? Like, no? Okay, I'll set up Majin then. I already missed it? Oh, you're lying. Thank you for the lie. So a really good way to set up Majin is just let this guy shoot you. I want to see rat jams in chat. This music goes crazy. Bam, bam, bam. It's a fucking helicopter, bro. Run! Or dodge, that works too. Bajin time. Bajin also flies faster. And has super moves that you can do. If you press 2 of the buttons at the same time. So if you hold lock on and press sword and gun at the same time, you do an epic laser. Which doesn't kill because I didn't have enough. I didn't shoot enough, but you know, pretty cool though. Bam, 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 bam. I like the platforming in this section though. That's fun. Running across the buildings and shit is sick. So if I get Majin before and then fight the chopper and then get hit here, I'll always get to red health, which is great. Now I just need to get some DT if I can. There's a gold orb here underneath the platform. If you can only carry one gold orb at a time. If you pick up another one, you just get 1,000 orbs. That's cool. I need to build up DT before the fight starts if I can. Give me DT, please. Is there another one somewhere? This is so sad. Well, it looks like we're doing RNG strats. I don't want to use items. In the speedrun here, you would use a Devil Star to like consistently get enough for Majin. Infested Chopper, infamous bastard. So this guy is really rough because he almost never flies close enough where you can shoot him or you can hit him with your sword. And he loves to fly away. And he takes twice as much damage to the eye. But if you don't hit him in the eye, you do like no fucking damage. Rockets are coming out. This is good. Yeah, that should kill. If you hit the Majin fireballs on the eyeball, he dies really fast. But if you don't hit the eyeball, you do like no fucking damage. Easy clap. Epic. Sads. Me when I play mission 5. Sads. Bam 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 bam. Mission 6. It's extreme. See, but that's what I'm saying though. Like, if you know how to play that fight, it's not so bad. I will not cope. That fight sucks. Like, there's some fights in this game that are quite fun. That's not one of them. That one sucks. Learn the speedrun strat. Like, but there's a lot of boss fights in this game, and a lot of them are really fun, honestly. That's not one of them, though. I will be real. A lot of people say Mission 5 is where DMC2 really jumps the shark, and like I get why, you know. The bad thing is that all the really fun fights are after that one. Yeah, like this one is super fun. I like this one a lot. Mission 6. Its extremities reach the sky. Its intestines reflect the color of darkness. Its name means a tower of misery. Bam 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 bam. That's what I'm saying is DMC2 is overrated. Certain. I think it's not. It's certainly one of the weaker ones in the franchise, but it is definitely overhated still. Definitely overhated. I really, the biggest problem I think is people just don't know how to play it. Like, the #1 problem with DMC2 is that the game itself does not push you to play it in a way that's fun, like the other DMC games do. And like, there are fun ways to play the game, but there's really no reason to play it that way. Unless you're trying to go for like all S ranks or something. Like, you have to go out of your way to learn about all these mechanics. The game never teaches you them, you know? What's up, Skybeck? Is it still the weakest game? I disagree. I think that DMC5 is weaker, but that's just me. Thank you, TryNet. This boss is fucking sick. Dude, he's a building. Don't be racist. I am a building. I got my ass beat. It's a building that shoots lasers. It doesn't get much more epic than that. So this guy's weak spot on the second phase is his spinal cord. Bro's like Mike Tyson. Spinal. Easy clap. Everything needs to be useful, not just the guns. Everything is useful. You just suck at the game. This game is really hard to get S ranks in. KFJ, I'd argue it's the hardest one to get S ranks in. Definitely the hardest to get S ranks in. Ouroboros, yeah, RE5 reference, anyone? The guns are more powerful than the swords? No, they're not. You're just bad at the game. Wrong, 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 wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. Yo, Rogue Thunder, thank you for the gifted sub though to Gishi. Appreciate you, dude. This is not true. The upside to using the guns in this game is that you don't have to play the game. But guns take way longer to kill. They have a way lower DPS. They stun less. And they leave you in more vulnerable positions. They also build less DT. So, and they build less style. So like, if you are using the guns, you're not gonna get S ranks, and you're gonna get less orbs, and you're gonna get a bad mission ranking, and it'll take longer. So just watch the rest of the playthrough, Rogue Thunder. I'm trying to not use the guns as much as possible, and I showed it off a lot in the beginning half of the game too. Yeah, so what happens is you can, so it's like, I'll put it out there. It is the game's fault for making it possible to beat it by just using guns. Like, that's just bad game design, 100% on the game. However, what happens is people realize that you can just use the guns and still win. And then they never learn how to do anything besides use the guns. And then they think that the guns are the only good thing, because the game never puts you in a position where you have to do anything besides use guns. And that's totally the game's fault. However, if you go out of your way to learn how to use the other tools, they are just better than the guns. If that makes sense, right? Like, so if you try to get like the S ranks, or you're like trying to like build up a bunch of orbs, or like do anything besides just complete the game, then it's way better to do other things besides the guns in most scenarios. But if your only goal is to just beat the game, then yeah, like the game is flawed in a way where you can just use the guns and you never have to learn anything. But like, on top of that, it's just not fun, right? Like, well, see, like, did you know that if you continuously roll, your style meter never goes away, Rogue Thunder? Like, that's like one of the big things, right? Like, so if you build up to an A rank, right, and the enemy dies, you need to go to the next enemy. So if you roll and continue to roll, as long as you don't wall run, you just keep rolling, your style meter will never go down. So that way you can keep it forever. Same thing with guns. You can just like tap one bullet to stun the enemy and to keep your style meter up, and then continue the combo. But like, the problem is the game never forces you to learn these things because it's too easy. And then you play the game in a way that's not fun. Like, it's a huge aspect of game design to like push the player into knowing how to play the game fun, right? Because the player is gonna play the game optimally, not in a fun way. If it's more optimal to do something that's not fun, then they won't learn how to have fun with it. The game's job is to push the player to have fun. And the biggest problem with DMC2 is it doesn't push you to have fun. But that's different than there not being any way to have fun, if that makes sense, right? Like, obviously that's a huge game design flaw, but there is stuff in the game that is fun to do and fun to play with. It's just that the game doesn't teach you it, right? Which, like, that sucks. And I will also say that not every encounter is fun, even when you play it that way. Like, the chopper is just not fun, right? Like, regardless of how you play the game, the chopper is just not fun, right? However, a lot of the combat encounters can be really fun if you're playing it in a way that's not boring. Like, you're not just like shooting, right? And the game actually punishes you for doing that by, like, you're not going to get a good stylist average, and you're going to get really low orb drops, right, if you just do that. Let's see, look. As long as you keep rolling, I have an S rank. As long as I keep rolling, this S rank will never go away. Ah, that's it. And the melee weapons just do way higher DPS and have more availability in their attacks than guns do most of the time as well. What's up, Beyond Me? How you doing, dude? I do want to put it out there though, like, it's not your fault for not discovering that on like the first playthrough, right? Like, why would you? The game doesn't push you to do it, but it is just untrue to say stuff like the guns are stronger and that you can't have fun with the game, because there definitely is ways to have fun with the game. You just have to play the game in a way that's fun. And it is actually the optimal way to play too. Like you get way more orbs, you get a higher style meter, right? Like you're winning the game in a way that's actually fun. I think the intended way to play the game is like that as well. It's just that they made it so that it's too easy to not do that. I mean, it is technically more optimal to play like that. It just depends on what your goals are. Like, is your goal just to beat the game? Or is your goal to like excel at the game, right? If your goal is to excel at the game, then you need to learn how to play like that, because you need to get high ranks and stuff. Also, a lot of it, like, so that room right there, right, is like very different than the room I fought before. But the idea there is it's more like a base action game in a lot of ways, where not every room is about style. It's a lot about like routing your usage of your utility throughout the level. So like using my double trigger in the previous encounter would have been bad, because using the double trigger here makes this combat encounter way easier, for example. I hate when people stream this and chat gaslights the streamer into never using the sword. Yeah, that's like really what the problem is, right? Is like, it's really easy to just use guns, but just using guns is not fun. But then other people only use guns, and then they don't learn how to play in a way that's fun, which makes them tell other people that the only way to play is to use guns. But then it's just not true, right? And then people will get robbed of even attempting to play in a way that's fun, because they're told by other people that there's no way to have fun, when that's just not true, right? I think if more people knew that there was ways to play this game and have fun, not everyone would enjoy it. Like, it's not going to make the game a 10 out of 10 out of nowhere, right? But it will make the game more enjoyable for more people. Like, even if you play the game in a way that it's supposed to be played to have fun, it's not going to immediately become a 10 out of 10 by any means. Like, it's still probably like a 7, but you know, 7 is better than a 2, which is what a lot of people will give it. Now you're good. There are objectively more attacks and more attack variety in DMC2 than 1. Yes. Am I gonna play with Trish too? No. I wasn't planning on it. Like, I'm not trying to say that this game is the best game of all time. That is by no means true. However, it's definitely not like a 2 out of 10, you know? Like, yeah, most people probably give it like a 6 or a 7. And that's like from people that are playing it that like know how to play it and have fun with it. Completely unironically, I enjoy it more than DMC5, but that's just my own personal preference. Yeah, I feel the same way with Kennedy. How long will it take to finish this game? Kurai, the longer you bitch and complain, the longer I'm going to take to finish it. I'm just going to sit here and just talk and never beat the game for as many hours as humanly possible. No, Dante, not the birds. Not the butterflies. Vendetta, a decorative sword that is like a death scythe. I think it's kind of funny that this one is considered a decorative sword. And in this game, you can use decorative swords as weapons, but in the other Devil May Cry games, it's like a decorative sword. It can't be used as a weapon. Yeah, we're gonna use Vendetta for the rest of the game. So there's 3 different types of swords you can get. Basically, the only thing that changes is swing speed and damage output. Vendetta is the slowest, but also does the most damage, so. Let's do an outfit check. Okay, I got you. Oh, I gotta stand really far away. Gotta take yourself off. Offense heart. Magic stone with the heart of a vigorous battle god. This just literally makes you do more damage in DT. Huge. Respectfully, bark, 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 bark. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Casper. This is a gift from my amazing girlfriend, who I love very much. Shout out to B. So you actually can just wait out this lift. In the speedrun, what you do is you go on the lift to send it down, and then you leave and you go grab the flame heart. And then come back. Because otherwise you're just waiting. But we waited out here. I'm pissed now. You should have dressed as Noble 6 when I got the record. Bruh. Halo cosplay armor is crazy. I think it was like 300 bucks. It's, I think, custom made. Need to get it tailored though. It's a little bit too big, but it still looks good. I don't have PS2 character shoulders. I haven't been going to the gym long enough for that, unfortunately. I'm gonna do Ormanep. Yeah, I was gonna plan to show it off. So there's a thing you can do in this game. It's a hidden mechanic called orb manipulation. And basically, if you get certain ranks in certain orders, then you can duplicate or like multiply the amount of orbs you get afterwards. So if I do D rank, A rank, and then S rank, I'll get 10 times orbs from the next 10 enemies on the drop rate. So since this is an auto scroller, it's a good time to try it because you just like don't lose any time. So there's 2 D ranks. A rank. C rank. B. A. Okay. Now I think the next 10 enemy kills should drop 10 times orbs. Unless I did it wrong. I don't think I did though. Maybe I... No, I think I got it. So you get like 10,000 orbs from that instead. We actually didn't know about that for a super long time, but there's these Japanese guidebooks for the first 3 Devil May Cry games. Right? And the Japanese guidebook is written by the developers of the game. Oh, I forgot to get 2 E ranks. Sag. I missed it then. Here, you're right. It's EEDDAA. Anyways, I would have gotten it. But literal guidepost for the hunters, basically. Yeah, so the guidebook is written by the developers of the game and has like metadata on all the moves and like all this info about secret mechanics and shit. It's really cool. And so someone bought one of those. They're only written in Japanese. So someone bought one of those and got it and translated some of it, and we figured out like, oh, there you can get 10 times orb drops. So in the speedrun, you do that on mission 1 and you do it there to get like an extra 10,000 orbs. Spabs? No, Sabs. Mission 8. The challenger shall rise while the king evades. Yo, it's Heihachi from Tekken. The cutscene ends like that? Yeah, dude. Yeah, for real. The cutscene, there's like no cutscenes in this game. It's crazy. Like the cutscenes are like a 10-second dude walks away. That's it.
Well, what have we here?
Do you have to ask?
The savior is coming!
Maybe another time.
The song goes crazy though. I love this song. This boss is sick. Ouch. He jumps. Ouch. Oh, I rolled too late. That was fast. Oh, so I got the flame heart glitch. All the barrels exploded. Ouch. So in the HD collection of the game, Flameheart has a random chance of hitting everything in the arena at the same time, which is kind of cool, but also uses up a lot of your DT. That's why the barrels exploded though, even though I wasn't near them. Ouch. Rip bozo. Zzz. Oopsies. What I think of Reboot? I haven't played Reboot since it came out. I'll be playing it in this marathon though. That game is made with a whole ton of cynicism towards the fan base, so it's a Western action game, which means that the mechanics suck. But besides that, I don't know. I mean, I'll have to reserve my judgment. It's been a long time. There are no such thing as a, there is no such thing as a good Western action game. I'm convinced. Mission 9, the hunter will discover the purity of speed. Cynicism? Do you not know the word? The factory has started to collapse. An alert will be heard, which means that the building may explode at any moment. And by any moment, I mean exactly 12 minutes from now. Classic Capcom escape, where you're given an absurd amount of time to get away before the island explodes. I missed. These guys infinitely respawn. I don't think I've ever fought these guys. Oh, I lost my... They are infinite respawns? Okay. I shall leave. My people need me. That's actually how they get you, bro. I said you have 12 minutes to escape. That makes you feel comfortable. And then you fight enemies here for 20 minutes. And die. Warning, this business will explode in 6 business days. No! My Amazon package arrives in 7. Bro's so good he can fight for 20 minutes on a 12-minute time limit. Exactly. I'm him. Oh no, the DT thing is off. I forgot. Oh, the orb thing though. Oh yeah, so this game actually introduces mission select. So in DMC 1, the only way to play the missions is in linear order. But if I were to save and go to the main menu, I could just pick missions I've already completed and go back and replay them. I actually think that that only happens, you can only do that if you've already beaten the game once. But still really cool. Absolutely fundamental feature in later games. Oh man, Blitz are fun. I like fighting Blitz. Worst enemy? Probably Fallen. Fallen wouldn't be that bad if they had JC hitboxes, but they don't, so. Is that because DMC1 has Resident Evil backtracking? It's probably just because they didn't think about it. Just like didn't think that it would be something that people would want to do a whole ton. To play the game in a non-linear order. So it's just like not built from like that from the ground up. Yeah, but they're not fun to fight. They're fun. You can just spam shotgun and Balrog Stinger and Furies die. Fun fact. Oh, you're hoping I'd elaborate on my statement regarding cynicism? Oh, that's fair. That's fair, my bad. Well, I mean, no one wanted a reboot of Devil May Cry. So when they announced Devil May Cry reboot, the fans fucking hated it and were really mad about it and sent a bunch of death threats to the devs and stuff. And so the developers literally, like the director of the game came out and said that like they're making Dante not a gay cowboy and old Dante was never cool. and he didn't like the original series and stuff. And so there's like some very prevalent cynicism from the developers of that game that you can feel in the game. Like that scene right at the start where he's like, the wig falls on him and he's got like the regular OG Dante hair and he says, "Not in a million years," that kind of thing. Well, the reason why Capcom did it is because they're stupid and they think that if their niche action game title doesn't sell as much as Call of Duty, then they must be doing something wrong. So they have to reinvent the wheel and try to make it more Western. Because they're fucking idiots. Is it in the box, chat? There it is. Missile launcher. Yeah, Capcom just has this terrible trend, honestly, of like assuming that their niche horror game or action game titles are going to sell as much as the most modern Call of Duty game. And then when it doesn't, they're like, we must be doing something wrong. Why does my single player survival horror game not sell 7 bajillion copies? Yo, S rank, Pog. Huge. Capcom is just a corporate entity, so they don't understand the term market cap. Limits to profits? Not in my corporation. Yeah, mission 10. 2 lights will open the sealed door and guide the hunter to the deep underground. S for stonks. Am I going to be playing RE9? No, I don't like Resident Evil. Boring. More like Resident Sleeper, am I right? So, huge moment for holding right trigger to override lock on. Yo, I appreciate you, Murasama. Sorry to hear you're without gaming, my friend. Hopefully gaming returns to you soon. Even though I literally ran speedruns for fun on RE4 and RE5. Well, yeah, I mean, I like RE4 because it's an action game. Same with RE5. But I don't like Resident Evil games. Like, how does Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil 7 have anything in common? They don't. Like, most Resident Evil games aren't fun. To me, at least. Resident Evil 4 and 5 are fun. I like 3 Remake as well, but I fucking hate RE2 Remake, 7, RE1 Remake, 8. Any of the OG RE games, RE0. Like, as far as what's normally considered a Resident Evil game, like, I'm not a fan. Horror games are boring. Resident Sleeper. I mean, like, I get it. I don't think they're bad per se. I just not my thing, you know? Oh god, I forgot I had the rocket launcher. I gotta remember to switch over that. So I want to start blasting. Camera, keep up. Gotta wait for Nintendo to deliver your controller. Ah, shit. So if you get eaten here, you can let him just eat that boy pussy real fast to get you into Majin instantly, and then just destroy this boss. This is like such an easy strat to do that anyone can do. I almost died. I almost didn't wiggle out fast enough. Monk S. Hey, I've still yet to die. My 0 deaths in the entire franchise is still alive. I haven't even used my yellow orb yet. But that was good. Yeah, well, thank you, Savs. Appreciate you, dog. Ever well. Easy clapper. Really good time for Majin. I missed one of the hearts, didn't I? I thought it was on the mission, on mission 5 or whatever. The city? What's the one in the city? Isn't there one in the city where you have to like go past the tanks or something? Mission 11. He wields a spear and is obeyed by the wolves. His single eye possesses knowledge and hate. He is the one who brings misfortune. Real talk, this guy kills most of the speedruns, so like, what a fantastic title text he has. It's on this mission? This mission has the, oh, you're right. There is that, and then there's also the SMGs. You had the Merciless SMGs and Heart in this level? Okay, I don't know where Merciless is. B for Bussy. All right, chat. I love this game, but real talk, what the fuck is this texture? The bitrate destroyer, bro. Dude, the missile launcher sucks. They're point blanking, bro, and he's not dying. This looks like some shit that your grandma would have, like on the tile backsplash of her house that was built in the 50s. I'm gonna get dizzy looking at that. I get the idea, but I think the execution there, not so great. With asbestos underneath it? Yeah. Locked in place by mercury. Let's try Bucko. So I started blasting. Bro broke it by falling on it. You thought DMC5 was liked? Yeah, DMC5 is most people's favorite. But it's also the only game that most people have played. It just depends. Like, DMC has changed. So you know how Resident Evil has a lot of different games that are very different from each other? Like we were just talking about this, how RE4 is very different than RE2 and RE7, right? And RE6 is way different than both of those as well. Devil May Cry has the same problem, except for it only really is the case across a couple of different games. Like Devil May Cry 1 and 2 are very different games than 3, 4, and 5. And Devil May Cry 5 is very different than 3 and 4. And so like, whether you like 5 is going to depend entirely upon what parts of 4 and 3 you liked. And most people who really like 5 have never played or played 5 first before 4 and 3. So like for me in particular, the stuff that Devil May Cry 5 does, I'm not a huge fan of in particular. And it gets rid of a lot of the stuff that DMC 3 and 4 does that I really liked. But I mean, it's a good game. It's just like, it's definitely not made poorly, right? In the same way that like DMC 2 is, for example, but the flaws of DMC 5 are like personal preference flaws, if that makes sense. It's just like not the same type of game. Like RE2 Remake is a good game. It's well made, right? But if you like RE4, you might not like RE2 Remake because RE2 Remake's combat sucks in comparison. But it's like, it just focuses on different things, you know? Chat, am I gonna miss Merciless and stuff? Am I going the wrong way? I know the SMGs are in like the next room. And then the heart's at the end of the level, but where's Merciless? You got me, Born Villain? Okay, thank you. Bum ba dum bum bum ba da. So for me, I really enjoy like the classic action game elements of the earlier DMC games, where it's not so much like a combo fodder simulator. It's about like overcoming the obstacle that is the campaign. And like your character has a lot of ability to do cool things, but like first and foremost, the goal is to beat the game. And when you get better at the game, you get better at beating the campaign and you build mastery and you can do stuff like at S ranks and whatnot. But DMC 5 feels more like the campaign is set dressing and it's just combo fodder. You know? Whereas that's definitely not the case with at least the first 3 Devil May Cry games. With 4, it starts to become a little bit more combo foddery. And like, those are both good ways to make games. I just prefer... I prefer when it's more like focused on trying to complete the campaign and then like you develop the ability to play stylishly through mastering the gameplay. You know what I mean? But like DMC 5 is so easy that there's really not a whole ton of reason to get good at it, because you can kind of just spam a couple of moves to beat the game. It has a very similar problem to DMC 2, to be honest, except for DMC 2 isn't marketed as like a combo fodder game, where DMC 5 is. Merciless, a sword with snakes engraved. It's not powerful, but it has wide range attacks. So Merciless is fast. And Merciless is fast and has a wider range, but does less damage. I'm gonna keep with this. Yeah, but okay, but it makes sense why people dislike 2, but really like 5, even though they have a similar problem. The thing is, you can just kind of like chuckle fuck your way through 5 and still have a good time. But if you play 2 in a way that's really easy, then it's not fun. Right? Like 5 still has the presentation of being a modern AAA game, and it has like a presentable story, and it's got good cutscenes and stuff. Like there's still stuff to enjoy, even if you don't really get to grasp what the gameplay is possible of. Whereas with 2, really all there is to enjoy is if you decide to play the game at a higher level, there's stuff to enjoy. But your casual audience member is not going to do that, and like you can't really blame them for it, you know? Like DMC 5 presents way better than DMC 2. Oh, because if you want to lurk Tengetsu, just lurk. You don't have to say it. It's fine. I'm not gonna like call on you. I rarely do. So this section is kind of ass, but you could just fly and skip the whole thing basically. If you have DT for this room, it's so useful. Yeah, I know where the SMGs are. I know this one. The SMGs are easily the funniest weapon in this game because they are just objectively worse. So, shoot faster. But like, I've done the math, I actually tested it. The SMGs do less damage over time than the pistols, build less devil trigger than the pistols, and don't stun. So they're just worse. Like they're just objectively worse. I don't. They're good for Bloody Palace. What are they useful for in particular there? Yeah, Devil May Cry only released on PlayStation until like late in DMC4's life cycle. So you have to break all of these before they respawn. So you don't have to mash. You don't have to mash the pistols in this game either, though. You can just hold down the button. Do they? I'm pretty sure the fire rate's the same whether you mash or not. Bro, how do you do this? I thought round trip was gonna be good. Oh, do they not regenerate HP? Five, two, 4, 6, 10. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Are we sure? How does DTE work in this game? It doesn't. The only game that has DTE is 3. Does that not count? Bruh. Need to grab the item before they respawn? What? I got it. I got it. We're good. That's just hard. Healing heart. That makes you heal more. I definitely want more damage. Bulwark time, baby. This boss is sick. The lock-on can kind of be fucky with this guy, though. The lock-on system in this game is way better than it is in DMC1. However, the problem is Bulwark likes to teleport, and when he does, it automatically switches your lock-on targeting to one of the wolves. And then it could be hard to get it back. There, Bozo. Is that Amy? No, that's Huey from Haunting Ground. Huey! What's up, Frosty? Huey! Can we see some DMC4 so we can play without turbo and have the shitty economy? No, no, no. We play special edition, of course. A rank, Bog. Does DMC2 speedrun have a cake category like DMC3? No. No one's ever done all collectibles. So a big problem with DMC speedrunning for DMC2 is that if you wanted to do all collectibles, you have to collect all the blue orb fragments. But in the speedrun, you use Majin a lot, and you set up Majin by having low health. And so like your setups don't work if you have different amounts of health. And also they're slower. Right? Like, so if you go and you collect all the blue orb fragments, then when you get to certain bosses where you need to use Majin to do them fast, it takes way longer to die, and you have to make like completely unique Majin setups. Right? So it's kind of a pain in the ass. Mission 12. When the hunter and the protector meet, the last mystery will be given and received. I like to give and receive. How'd the game know that? Mission 12, very pro-buy. This room is trippy as hell, man. Easily the most disorienting room in the entire franchise. But if you just jump, double jump Helmbreaker like this, it's really not a bad room. There you go, easy clap. Why don't people use Lucia for DMC2 speedruns? It's just a different category. People do. Lucia at certain points of time is actually more popular than Dante as a speedrun. Guys, I'm gonna be real, the Chopper is a better boss than DMC4 Window. Honestly, valid take. I get it. How did they even program this room in 2002? Honestly, kind of impressive, right?
What you were looking for?
Holy shit, a cutscene.
Now we can stop Arius's ambition.
Whatever.
Whatever.
But actually, I do not deserve this power.
Whatever, lady.
Bring this to Mathieu for me, please. I've got something that I need to take care of.
Okay. Dante looks cool though, right? Bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. No. I fucking dunked on him, bro. Straight dunked on him. Later, homie.
It seems you have obtained the final arcana.
It's from your daughter. What are you doing, Granny?
What are you doing,
There
Granny?
is one more thing I need to ask of you, son of Sparta. My daughter went to face Arius all by herself. Please, take these and save Lucia.
If it's heads.
Bro's a douche.
Your lucky streak continues, Granny.
The coin is so dumb, dude. Skaz. DMC2 brought to you by insert gambling company here. Mission 13. The hunter will learn to feel with a leap of faith. You feel it, Mr. Krabs? Are you feeling it?
That man is going to bring me the Arcana shortly. You will live to see that.
That's just a piece of crap.
Oh, Arcana.
Here's another 3 for you.
No!
Crap like that doesn't interest me. But your swan song will.
The whole, like, what is this, like, this trend of Dante just delivering items that will make the boss more powerful to the boss and then kicking his ass anyway, just to farm aura, right? Like, he does that in DMC1 as well. Ouch.
I must obtain the power of Argosax, or I cannot transcend all living things.
Too easy.
Too easy.
You cannot.
God, the music goes crazy though.
Someone is holding you.
I don't know. I seem like I could do it anyways.
Forget about me. Kill Arius.
Don't worry. I've got you.
Man, the writing is so good. But she said she wants to die though. Look, we'll understand why in a second.
I was created by him,
Every hero has a weakness.
but the ritual was activated because of me.
There's still time.
We have until the sun is completely eclipsed. But how are you going to enter the building? The entrance is...
Where there's a will, right?
So Lucia is actually a clone made by Arius, but she's like has humanity for some reason, and so she's like, I need to die because I can't stop Arius because I'm I'm made from him. And Dante's like, I don't give a fuck, goodbye. Mission 14. 4 lights will open in the door to the future and the past. Mission 14 is kind of cool. There's like a... I do want Electro Heart here instead of Fire Heart. But there's kind of like an open worldness to it. Zia is just Trish again, literally, bro. So we gotta hit these dials. And they're floating in the air and they're kind of a pain in the ass. But you can do this thing called kick canceling. You hold the shoe button and then rhythmically press the kick button. You can just float forever and kick. It's kind of hard though. Won't lie. I need to release 3 more powers in order to reach the demon world. Okay. Yeah, at least Lucia doesn't look like his mom. Down from there, young man. I have too many guns, man. I don't want these SMGs. Thank you. Oh no, I missed my opportunity. Tragic. There we go. What's up, my dude? I did, indeed. Thank you, Drizzy. Appreciate you, my man. Very stoked on it. Oh my god, this camera. The camera of all time. My girlfriend got me this for Christmas. No. This ledge. Waist high cover. Dante's mortal enemy. I didn't know that. If you try to shoot the rocket in the air, you shoot the pistols. Just one of them. You like one-hand it. That's pretty sick. What's up, Raiden? Thank you, man. Calm down, dude. This camera is quite something. There we go. What's up, Raiden? How you doing, dude? What's up, Raids? Bro, I didn't go anywhere. But thank you for the welcome back. I've been here, bro. Oh, the triple. No, I missed. So you rainstorm in this game? Yeah. See? That's where I started this game. What's up, Landon? How you doing, dude? Yeah, thank you, my dude. I appreciate you, man. No, I don't have a wig. I don't think I'd like a wig, bro. Maybe, though. I'm a little embarrassed. I'm shy. Ouch. Oh, there's a funny thing you can do here. If you wall run right here, all the enemies despawn. I have no idea what that happens, but if you just wall run on this wall right here, all the enemies just disappear in this arena. Two more powers. Also, if you miss Merciless, it spawns right here. So you can pick it up there. Doing fine, going slow to recharge. Nice, dude. Well, yeah, take it slow. Consistency is the most important thing. I won't lie, this jacket's a little hot though. I should probably turn on the fan. I'm washed. There we go. Fireworks. Oh yeah, there's like shotgun moves in this game. I forgot how to do them, but. Not the Savage Golem regenerating all of his health. Like backslide comes from this game too. There we go. There was backslide. I think it's like you do it in the middle of the sword combo, right? Yeah, like 2 shots and then 2 slashes and a shotgun. Those fireworks. There's the dodge shotgun to shoot. So 1 slash and then shotgun is dodge roll. 3 is backshot. There's a gold orb up there. Yeah, Grim, you're right. It's like in the middle of the combo. Like that. Yeah, that one's recent on the speedrun, that's why I know about it. Because that's actually really useful if you don't have a gold orb going into 15. Bro just killed him with friendly fire. Bam, bam, bam. I need to turn the fan on. It's hot. Because I'm in here. Yeah, all of those shotgun moves are in DMC5 as like gunslinger moves, but they come from this game. Yeah. Oh, turn around meme. Is that guy an aura mancer? Right here farming aura? What's up, Blue Island? How you doing, dude? My favorite move in the franchise, Nevin's Stinger move in 3. Stinger, that's a launcher, just goes crazy. It's not fair. It's just not fair. Stinger and a launcher all in one with the coolest weapon in the game. All right, so it's been a while since DMC1. However, Phantom is back. Opening a time portal back to DMC1. Why is bro here? Why are you here? How come neither Dante nor Phantom say anything about this? Dante killed him in the other game. They're both just completely unfazed by the fact that he's here. They're men. They don't talk about how they're feeling. True. This is like when two guys are talking and one of them breaks up with their girlfriend. And then the guy's girlfriend is asking about the details and he's like, yeah, I don't know. I didn't ask. Oh, why'd they break up? Whose fault was it? I don't know. I didn't ask. Ouch. Phantom will not be my undoing. I think they probably brought Phantom back because the game was unfinished and they could just put him in the game. Bull rank. Bam, 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 bam. So this game only has 18 missions, so we're almost done with the Dante playthrough at least. Mission 15. They swarm like clouds and desperately seek the hunter's dark blood. Literally, this mission is just kill a bunch of enemies in a time limit. It's kind of hard though, not gonna lie. Where do you get Chrono Heart? I feel like I missed it. Oh, I did it wrong. It's here? Where here? Knock enemies into the thing? What? The eyeball? Into this thing? After you hit it? Oh, this thing. You knock enemies into that? I've never done that before. I thought it was one you found on the ground. That'd be cool. Let's do it. So what, like? Interesting. He bounces back, it counts. Fucking die trying to do this. The enemies are way more aggressive on this mission. Nice. There we go. Can I grab it now? There we go. Sub-Zero loot. How you doing, dude? Enemies are just like, hold on, he's farming aura. Let him cook, bro. So it replaces his offense art. No, it doesn't slow the timer down. I was curious about that. It would make sense if it did, because you get it here on the section where there's a timer. I think I'm not going to be able to meet the timer now that I did all that though. So I'm like actually cracked. Oh, there's no way. There's also the demon choruses still and stuff. Yeah, I'm like, there's only like 3 enemies left. Stops time, but not the timer. False advertising. It's real. Oh well. At least we didn't die. Just run it back. Yeah, like Monster Hunter Wilds right now. Gonna see how it is. Never played a Monster Hunter game before. Good luck, dude. I hope you enjoy it. I never played Monster Hunter. Looks okay though. Yo, you get different enemies if you fail. I actually didn't know that. That's cool. I'm assuming these enemies make it easier to kill the timer. So many Puyas. God, so many Puyas, bro. I just really missed. Nah, I've never done Bloody Palace. Sir, come down here. There we go. You can skip this whole ass level on PS2, actually. Or on PS3. So in the speedrun, you just actually skip the whole level. You can just like clip to the ground and go right to the next level. It's pretty funny. Mission 16. Chaos ripens as the hunter runs towards the sky. Let's welcome chaos. Bring back Proud Souls in DMC6. Let's just not have a DMC6. That's my personal preference. But if you're gonna have a DMC6, I'm on the Proud Soul hype train. I'm here for it. Ah, I got stuck into my attack. Ow! My ass beat, bro. Why am I down for Proud Souls? Because there's just an objectively better economy system than what DMC5 had. Talk more about it when we get to DMC4. Add DMC3 style leveling to DMC6. God, dude. Name a worse system than DMC3 style leveling. I'll wait. You can't. That's my favorite game of all time, but good fucking lord. I hate the way that style levels work in that game. Makes you use the style to get more moves? No, it doesn't, because you just gain experience when you kill enemies. That's it. You don't even have to use the style. You get the ice heart in this mission? Probably going this way, right? Nope, that's a vase. That's not, that vase did not have the ice heart in it. This is the wrong way. But now I'm lost. Is there three? No, there's not. I just got lost. Okay. If you get hit by these purple circles, you go do an extra combat encounter. So let's find out if we're doing more combat. Now we're good. Sacrilege. This will generate distortion and bring the world closer to the demon world. So I think Dante at this point is literally just trying to get to the demon world so you can beat Arius's master's ass. Just to stop them from doing whatever they're doing. They don't even know what, you don't even really know what they're doing. It's just, I know you're a demon, so you're gonna catch these hands. Like, that's it. That's the whole story. Kind of based. And the tracking is crazy. The cosplay for DMC4. It's just the same thing. I'll just wear the jacket continuously. I think they infinitely respawn. The goals are just to have me continue to wear the jacket for the other games. The shit is hot, so I'm sweating. Fucking cyberbully nerd. Ow! What's up, Destiny Spider? Once you reach the room with the goats and the Democores, kill them for a sacrilege and then backtrack to the new room for Ice Heart? Okay, thank you, Marasama. I am not a DMC2 expert. I like this game a lot, but I haven't put a ton of time into playing it casually. You touch this game quite often? That's hot. I really should play it more. I have fun when I play it. The main reason I don't play it more is that chat's annoying when I play it. But I'm sure we'll be on the DMC2 world record grind sooner rather than later. The worst enemy in DMC2 is chat, 100%. No, he's behind the wall. I mean, one of my long-term goals is to get all the DMC records at the same time, so. Definitely include 2. First off, though, I'm gonna focus on DMC 5. I don't know if I'll go all the way to record, but I just want to get good enough that when I do full series runs, which I'll do like every Friday, it won't be super painful. Oh, bro went flying. Don't know where to go from here? We'll figure it out. It's not here. Virgil cosplay when? I don't fuck with Virgil, bro. Virgil kind of whack. High key, worst character in the franchise. Virgil. I'm not really a fan. In here? I really kind of don't like Virgil. He's all right. But his character is so boring. He is like the omega loser of Devil May Cry for sure. Hot take, V is fun to play. Thank you for vetting yourself. I no longer have to take anything you say seriously. Big ups to you for that. Virgil is just like not fun to play as. He's way too strong. But also like just as a character, man, literally what is this man's motivations? Not even he knows. Shit makes no sense. Power? To what end, brother? For why? Bro, where is this Frostheart, actually? Virgil's the best character in the DMC franchise? Why? What do you like about him, bro? Everything he tries to do, he fails. He's a deadbeat dad. He's just literally a loser. Other way? The worst character in the franchise is the fans. Hilarious. Left or right? Virgil's an okay character from a writing standpoint. I think that's his worst quality. In a gameplay standpoint, he is fun because you love the power. Okay, but the entire appeal is that like you have to get good at the game. But Virgil's so strong you don't even have to get good at the game. Left again. Here? Ah, here. Like Virgil is so strong that you can just walk into any room, drop his pants, his dick hits the ground, and everything in the room instantly dies. That's not fun. That's fucking boring, bro. As I'm saying, New Game Plus is the best difficulty in RE4 because you get to PRL everything to death and they instantly die. It's like, how is that fun? That's not fun at all. That's fun to you? How is that fun, bro? If you want fun, just go to a preschool and just beat up a bunch of toddlers. Apparently that's your idea of fun. It's fun when they don't fight back. Bet. I fair. I mean, you know what? Like, fair. Can't argue with that. At least he's about it, you know what I mean? Respect. Okay, but like real talk, if Virgil's your favorite character, you should play what's it called? What are those Dynasty Warriors? If Virgil is your favorite character in Devil May Cry, play Dynasty Warriors. It is the ultimate power fantasy action game. Let's go. Frostheart. Magic Stone with a beautiful ice team. Because in Dynasty Warriors, you just mow down like hordes and hordes of enemies in one slash. And that's all you do is just farm aura and kill like a million enemies at once. Like if you just want a escapist fantasy, like that's a better game for it, you know? Thank you, Murasama. But I personally don't like Dynasty Warriors because I feel like there's no challenge. Like it's masturbatory, right? Like you just are a god to be a god and there's like not a lot of skill involved. For me, the fun in like a video game comes from overcoming the challenge of it. So if there's no challenge at all, then it's not fun.
Thank you.
Yo, Paragon, thank you for the primer. Huge. Thank you, my man. Not a Prime Forgetter anymore. Enjoy the emotes. Any other Prime Forgetters in chat who forgot they have Twitch Prime sub and haven't renewed it? You gotta manually renew every month. Otherwise, Jeff Bezos just keeps the money. Also, if you are watching on TikTok or YouTube, but you have Amazon Prime, then you have Twitch Prime. If you go to Twitch and link your Amazon account with your Twitch account, you can sub for free every month. And you can support your favorite creator for free. So do it. Or don't. I don't know. I'll fuck myself, I guess. TikTok chat, check. Yo, Godlight, thank you for the biddies. I appreciate you. If you're still here. Tenderloin, thank you for the biddies as well. I'm not reading TikTok chat. I'm streaming on Twitch. But if you're there, I appreciate you. I've never used Frostheart. Does it have like special effects? I want to switch off of Chrono Heart. Slows enemies down. We didn't get to see that because they're already slowed down. Time was stopped. Virgil is fun, but being able to literally close your eyes, jump in the air, and rhythmically hold triangle repeatedly to win an S rank or higher is just ridiculous. Yeah, it ruins all the fun, in my opinion. Yeah, thank you, Arachnid. I appreciate you. You do it now knowing it's free, but the Prime account isn't yours. That's fair, dude. All good. No worries. Question: should fans start playing DMC 3 or 1? You should play them in release order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For sure. Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate you. People are so proud of learning Judgment Cut timings as if it was some ridiculous feat that justifies its power. I mean, like, I get it. It's fine to be proud of learning the timings for Judgment Cut, but like, holy fuck, dude, it is so strong. It's like way too strong. People just like the power fantasy, which I guess, like, I kind of get it, but I don't know. I like, it's more rewarding when it's more challenging, in my opinion. And so Virgil has never been really appealing to me as a character to play as because of that. Yeah, if you really don't want to play them in chronological order, just move 2 to the back. That's fine. But I think you should still try it. Watch this whole playthrough and then try it. We'll talk more about narratively Virgil when we get to DMC3. Alright, try Sugma. Try Sug my balls, more like. Just die. This is the other part, the other fight that is just ass. If you use Majin, you can kill him pretty much instantly, and that's actually not so bad, but without Majin set up, it's a little rough. So only one of the 3 heads is vulnerable at a time, so you have to just shoot at them and like rotate between them until you find the one that's vulnerable. And then you just dodge attacks until bro lets you come hit him. I got unlucky and it's the ice head, or the lightning head, so he's like not gonna come to me really. The other heads will actually like come close to you and you can hit them. Oh man, I held forward, I'm an idiot. Instead of doing round trip. I ended up doing Helm Breaker. So you can't actually kill him unless he's in this form. So he only dies in cycles, basically. But the head will switch its weaknesses. Like which one's vulnerable after those cycles. So now it's the fire one, which is nice because I have the ice thing equipped. Some DT by hitting the icicles. Can I reach him with this? Yes. That does pretty good damage. Time it's a lightning guy again. You kind of don't want to shoot him too much because you could stun him out of his attack so he doesn't come over to you. Been pretty unlucky with my attacks though. You can keep an S rank like the whole time. You get a style from dodging, like near missing attacks, and so you can. That's how you build style for the fight and keep an S rank. Nice rocket. Rip Bozo. Kaboom! Kaplow! Rest in peace, my grandma. She got hit by a bazooka. That was a long ass mission when I did all that extra stuff. Who gets the best head? I mean, let's equip Flameheart. B for bazooka. Kabam. Kapow. Cinema. His power
Will become an all-powerful immortal.
Bro, looks like the mastermind from Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights. With that arm movement.
What's going on?
Is there a problem?
You! Is that the medallia? You switched them?
A false coin for a false god.
Woo!
Showtime.
Showtime. Get my ass beat by Lucia 2. Whatever, bro. Skedaddle. Where did bro go? Come here. Ah! I just got shot in the fucking face. This isn't DMC3 yet. And you're not lady. There's too many enemies in this combat encounter.
My dream, my life. I was going to be the king of this world.
King? Yeah. Here's your crown.
Epic. Epic. That cutscene unironically has aura. Like, we make fun of this game a lot, but that shit is actually sick, actually. And they say this game is bad. King, here's your crown.
You defeated Arius.
They got Halo.
There's just one thing left. Kill me. Kill me and everything will be over.
Me after I reset.
I was a descendant of the clan that protects Videmarli. The ones who have the blood of the devils. But the truth is, I was created by Arius. I could become a monster and attack the humans at any time. Now, kill me. It's your job to hunt devils. What? The ritual was incomplete. But the door to the demon world is... Wait. What are you doing?
My job is hunting devils.
Once you enter the demon world...
That's so passive aggressive,
you'll never be
Dante.
able to return. I'll go. I'm expendable. You don't need to worry about me. I'm happy if I can die like a human.
No. Devils never cry.
But
Let's leave it to fate. Heads, I go. Tails, you go. See you around.
don't you want to hear the story about Sparta from Mathieu?
I know. He did the same thing. Hold on to my coin, Lucia.
That line is that's what you said. Dusty Spider is actually so funny. Imagine you're getting your ass beat, and the thing that you say is, "Oh no, my dream, my life." Like, damn, he knew he was done for. Yeah, he's getting that smoke for real. What's up, High Roller? What's my goal for DMC ultimately? Well, I'm already the best DMC player. I've had world record in DMC 3 and DMC 1 before, and I have really good times in all the other games, basically. My ultimate goal is to get record at all 5 of them at the same time. But my more immediate goal is to get better at 5 and get my world record back in full series. They always say you can't return from the demon world, and they always fucking do. It's like, it's just so not true. I don't know what the deal is. Question, is DMC 1 and 2 connected to 3? I'm talking Dante's change in 3, his personality being less serious. 3 is a prequel. So the timeline goes 3, 1, 2, 4, 5. I know we gotta go with Bug Cosmic about it. That's good luck. Game looks fun. Yeah, this game's fun. Final mission. 2 bosses on this mission. This boss is always, this is weird. Like, it makes no fucking sense whatsoever. But I always thought this boss was cool. Like, it's just all of the bosses that you fought throughout the game, plus a boss from DMC 1, just combined together. And you just like fight them all at once. That's kind of sick, honestly. Hard ass boss though. This boss got hands. No, I died. Tragic. No, I didn't. Gold orb. If you count gold orbs as a death, that's the first death in the franchise. Doesn't count though. Don't at me. Okay, now okay, now I died. Fuck. Literally one shot while in DT. It's so brutal. Oh, I got shit on. This boss is hard, yo. Especially if you don't have modern. She aggro on my sacks to like chaos. True though. Like, a lot of games have boss rushes, but how many games have you fight all of the bosses at the same time? We got the green orbs on the edge of the combat encounter. What a fucking bop. Oh! Woke up to get my ass beat. I need that green orb. Fireman? Fire they them, bro. They got that they them mussy. It just transforms back and forth between male and female and has different movesets when it does, when they do. Damn it, I died. I used Majin in the last fight. Ow. Real talk, this ending arena looks so much like the final arena in Elden Ring. Like, not with the Elden Beast, but the one before that. Can I end it with a rocket launcher? Rest in peace, my grandma. She got hit by a bazooka. Fucking epic. Why did the cutscenes get good? It lasts like 2 levels.
Yeah. Let's go all the way to hell.
That's DMC2. All 18 missions of it. There's a second disc that has a completely separate campaign for Lucia, and we hit the goal for it, so we'll play it. We'll do that right now. God, the music fucks. DMC2, not the best game ever made. Let's be real. However, a lot better than people make it out to be honest. It's got its bad moments, but really the worst part is that it doesn't teach you how to play it fun. Well, so the motorcycle actually was supposed to have its own levels. You're supposed to have driving levels in this game, but they didn't finish the game, so they didn't add driving levels. So like after mission 4, where you kill the hentai boss, you get the motorcycle and you're supposed to like have a driving level. Thank fuck they didn't do that, because that sounds awful. That sounds terrible. You ever played Bayonetta? That game sucks. Real talk. Space Harrier sections? No thank you. So we need that $100 for the gold to see you in handsome in cosplay. So I have, the only one I have is I have this one, but I'll just wear it for the other games if we reach the goal. So I'm already gonna wear it for DMC3. But if we meet the 900 goal, then I'll wear it for all of DMC4 as well. Why don't I like Bayonetta? Because Kamiya has never made a good game besides DMC1. That guy's bald, and I don't fuck with bald people, to be honest. Like, look at his hair. You think that Someone with this hair can fuck with bald people? No. No can do. Sad to say. You're part of the anti-bald gang. Dude, the music in this game fucks. Ah, you're the exception, Murasama. First time I heard this song, I ascended. Hey, the game didn't crash. Officially a better game than DMC1. Huge. So yeah, game originally came with 2 discs. One for Lucia, one for Dante. They actually have completely unique levels and their own cutscenes and their own story, which is why Lucia in the campaign seems to just be doing random shit and showing up at random times and having random character arcs. Well, that's because it's happening in the background. DMC2 is okie dokie. It's okay. Pretty good. Not great.
My job is hunting devils. Devils never cry. I know. He did the same thing.
Subzerks.
But Sparta did come back.
This is an echo now? Really? D rank. No. Washed. Total results? I didn't get to look at the total results on my first playthrough. I got 1 S rank. Huge. All right. Let's do Lucia now. It's Lucia time.